Hi all, welcome back, Balkan Shipyards. So that's old Why Not, remember him? So yeah, time has come. I'm going to rig in with the LaSHuNK now and go for sale. I'm going to have to change stuff on the whole Rael business will have to be modified onto the boat kind of in a way, but I've got it figured out. I think I can do it. There's HAVAYA 30, that's the next build from Balkan Shipyards. We're going to smack this together in like a week or something and then go sailing. I want to see, this is a fast boat. This is a real fast boat. This is the pit bull of the family. He was flying armors big time when I was sailing him with this big crab claw, the blue one. It's the big one. It's about 9 square meters. And then the white one on top is the small one. It's from crystal clear sail and it's been butchered, and it's, I don't remember how much it is, about 6.5. Yeah. So what's happened is I've got to move the boat because the place been rented out, sold. So it's gone. So I've got 2 weeks to be here. So they put up this wall. And I had to get all my junk out from the other side, so it's all gone here now. So a place looking catastrophe, but I don't care, I'm going sailing. That's the oars that are built for Terminator. Terminator was the first canoe that turned into make or break. Okay, he was the shit canoe that I built a bunch of years ago, and I threw him away. After Why Not, I knew I had to do something else, and I just took that rubbish canoe out of the rubbish. Terminator was called. And yeah, I got him to work the LaSHuNK real well. He has the LaSHuNK, and I just wanted to test the sail really. And I thought that on Why Not, because he has a leepod, I'll have a problem with the rail, with the yard going over. I thought the leepod will get in the way and give me trouble. Anyway, I think it won't, so that's why I'm going to do it now. But then there will have to be all kind of stuff rigged onto the akkers and this and that, and special stuff. So actually the yard I wanted landing on the akka now. So, but then it was so it will drive along this. But so I have to make that tougher a little bit where it drives, and there will have to be the pipe, which I'll have to make something onto the akka to hold it up, and so on and so forth. So the workshop's gone. Yeah. I was here for a long time. I actually enjoyed being here. Nice machines. They don't belong to me. They belong to the place, and that's a good thing, because when you have to move and you got all this heavy stuff, you're messed. Okay, let's go into the shipyard over here. This is the old boiler room or whatever it was called. Used to heat the whole complex. So I cleaned out that section. I asked them and they let me use it. So I closed up all the holes in the windows and I cleaned up over here, and then I basically rigged make or break, Terminator. Terminator is a shit canoe. Flat bottom and very wide. You don't want a canoe like that. Very tippy. Doesn't sink enough. So that's him. He was a bad canoe. We almost toppled over with Genia, and I really got afraid of that canoe. So I said no. Threw him away. He turned into the best pro in the world. I love the low bows. That's just because the canoe was low, so I made the low bow thing and it stretched off because that's the way the canoe was built. And like heavy rake on the bow, like that's a Polynesian kind of a recipe, kind of low and raked off big time, and this turned into the best pro of the lot. Okay, his problem is that he's too wide, that's why he's a little bit slow, but I don't care. Here's the LaSHuNK, Balkan Shipyards. Yeah, it's a kick-ass sail, man. Links from chain, double links, and then it just these ones are slightly small, so pulling the belt through is a little bit hard, so it comes out a little bit wobbly, but it's all good. And the most important thing about the yard rail, because this would be the yard, you see, first of all, you've got a roller at the bottom, and a roller at the top. Those textile rollers made on a lathe, and then you just touch welded on. You don't want to do a full weld running all the way, because then it'll just open up like a can of beans. You don't want to burn all the metal. You want to touch it, tuck, 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 and then go on the other side, tuck, 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 and then give him a close off on the top. This will never go like that. That's absurd. And you still got all the strength in the metal. There's a lot of weight in this section. This is where all the weight is. There's no weight where the mast is. Because when the wind fills the sail, the shroud is under heavy tension, it's picking up all the weight. And the more weight you move over, the more weight's translated into the shroud, and the more comes down on here. And that's his wall, that's tough like nails. So now I'm going to put it onto, okay, so why not's going to be here as of tomorrow. Why not's going to be here, I'm going to take down this whole thing. And everything, all this belongs to why not anyway, so it all goes on. And then it's figuring out how to get this yard, travel over that leepod and then go flying, because he's fast. He's very narrow and he's got a longer water line. He's a fast boat. He doesn't take nothing to get going. And the dagger board in the armor, I really love the dagger board. Here's the AD scull. Mr. Joy, he's a sculling genius. That guy, he came up with this. Basically, he's reversed the Eula. He's reversed it into the AD scull. That means it works like this. Okay? Driving down. And then the lanyard that is here counteracts the scull going deeper because the lanyard is holding the handle. And the way I make them is a third to the pivot, whatever you call it now. Another third to the blade, and then the blade is about a third. That's the way I make them. He understood that the shaft must bend upwards towards the blade, towards the end of the blade. He understood that, and that's what flicks it over. That bend over there is everything. If you don't have a bend, if you've got a straight shaft, it will work you really hard. But because of the bend, it flicks over by itself as it's rolling in its what's the name, because the handle's higher. I don't know. So that's what happens. So then this it's just been made over and over and over, and it looks really ugly, and the welds look really shit, but they're not. They're strong welds, and it's just pieces that have been added onto here and to there and to make it. And until I came up with it, I had a lot of concepts over here and they were all wrong. And this is the truth. You want it just like that with a, you don't want a hinge over here. You don't need a hinge. If you've got the play over here, you don't need a hinge. That's what I'm trying to say now. It was all hinged like this and like that. It was all very fancy. You don't need no hinges. Just straight like that. Make it as strong as you can. And it's got to be strengthened onto the sides from the pin. It's got to be going that way because I've had it crack over there on the side of the pin. Too much stress onto that thin 1.5 millimeter piece of tubing. It's so anyway, okay. All the best, guys, eh? Balkan Shipyards. Take care.